Well, the first thing I want to point out here is the word count. Do you know how many words you're supposed to write for tax 2? So 240, this is like you didn't even meet the requirement in the first place. So that's lowering your chance of getting a high score. So you want to make sure your words are exactly more than 250 actually. You're advised to write up to 280. Linkers
Mm,
are very important in IELTS essays. Two benefits of taking this.
yeah.
So I read through your paragraph now. It's not, even though you said it, but it's not well outlined. And that's the essence of this essay writing. It needs to be well structured. Writing is about convincing people. Right now, your job is to convince us of the benefits of taking risk. Okay.
Yeah.
So to do that, you need to first mention one of the benefits of taking risk. Again, with every exam, you have patterns, you have structure, you have format. Your essay
Mm,
should be able to flow progressively. So that's
okay.
what this your paragraph did not achieve.
I
Okay.
have a question. So that means for essays that ask, to what extent do you agree?
Mhm.
I still need to follow the highlight my opinion, like state my opinion, explain and give example.
Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is G-Best and I've been coaching for several years now. My teaching style is all about one-on-one interactions. What this means is that I don't just tell you what the problem is. I work with you one-on-one to identify your strengths and your weaknesses and see how we can transform your weaknesses into strengths. Whether it's in the listening, reading, writing, or speaking module, my interactive sections have proven to be highly effective over the years and has helped hundreds of students achieve their desired band scores. They are fun, engaging, thrilling, and highly insightful. In this channel, I'll be sharing videos about my interactive sessions with students. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, and also turn on the notification so you can get notified whenever I drop a new video. And if you like what you see here, you can always reach out to me for a full coaching session. Thank you for visiting my channel once again. I hope you have a great time learning. Welcome to class. I will be making corrections in this essay. So first of all, okay, this is the question, right?
Yes, please.
So, okay, so there goes the question. So first of all, the first thing I want to point out here is the word count. Do you know how many words you're supposed to write for tax 2?
Yeah, I know I'm supposed to write 250, but somehow I wrote more than 250.
More than? Sure, it's okay. It's up to 250. Okay, let's check here. There's a view, and there's a word count. Word count is there.
I used my system, so it was showing, 240. Are you serious?
Exactly.
Mhm.
So 240, this is like you didn't even meet the requirement in the first place. So that's lowering
Yeah.
your chance of getting a high score. So you want to make sure your words are exactly more than 250 actually. You're advised to write up to 280. Very
Mm.
important. So how do you make sure? Are you writing computer based or paper based?
Computer based in Nigeria, they no longer take paper based
Oh, not,
exams.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Bummer. All right. Yeah, computer based is also good. So it's easier to track word count. So your word count will be displayed, right?
Yes, yes. So I think the mistake I made was the word count that showed on my system was inclusive of the question, and I didn't take that into
Oh.
cognizance.
Um, so you need to take that into consideration. And to be on the very safe side, right, your target should be 280 words and above. If you want to score a good band, like band 7 and above, you need to target at least 280. Just make it 280, just in case of this kind of miscalculations, right? you can
Yeah.
easily just balance up later on and you wouldn't fall short of the minimum word count. So, and if you're doing paper-based tests, you can just write on the official answer sheet, get it printed out, write on the official answer sheet and count the number of lines that will give you 280 words before you go for the test, so that on the test day you don't have to count while in the hall. All right.
Okay.
So that's correction number one. Your word count is very important. 280 should be the target. Now, your introduction, okay? Your introduction has a very good opening statement. Taking a risk in any aspect of human life may just be the stepping stone. So your words correction, like you should be able to space them correctly. Stepping stone, okay?
Okay.
Spelled correctly to achieve great things. It is expedient that individuals should take certain risks in their career lives and their individual lives respectively. Even though uncertain decisions can sometimes lead to a bad outcome, I strongly think that the advantage of taking, okay, Now, you have a good opening statement. This is good. This is good. The way you started it, talking about the general theme of the essay. The essay is talking about taking risk, right?
Yeah.
So you make a simple statement about risk generally. That's your opening statement. That's good. So the next thing you're supposed to do is kind of like paraphrase the question, okay? So
Yeah.
you did that here to some extent. Okay, good. Then the next thing is to state your opinion. Which one do you think is more? And you said, I strongly think that the advantages of taking risk outweigh the disadvantages. Yeah, very good. So the problem here is with where you said, even though on certain decisions. So are we talking about on certain decisions? But do you think taking risk is necessarily restricted to taking on certain decisions? Is that what risk is completely about? So,
Uh,
yeah,
okay. Yeah. So I was actually looking for another word for risk.
exactly.
So that's why I used uncertain.
That's why I brought it up. So it's kind of tricky because if you can't come up with a suitable synonym,
Yeah.
okay, just use the word in the question so you don't end up changing the meaning. Because if you
Okay.
want to really analyze what risk is about, I don't think it's just about uncertain decisions, okay?
Okay.
So it's actually tasking, and I'm not here to tell you whether this is correct to use or not. It's up to the examiner marking your script. So to be on the safe side, if you are not exactly sure, there are certain words that are synonyms, okay? For
Yeah.
example, they said advantage, um, this person is beautiful. The synonym can be pretty. You can use pretty. It's
Hmm.
beautiful. Like everybody knows for sure that
Yeah.
pretty is the same as beautiful. So
Yes.
nobody can argue that with you in court. So you can use those ones as synonyms. But if you're not sure, just use the one that is in the question the way it is, okay? It's better
Okay.
to repeat it. It's better to repeat than to change the meaning of the question, okay?
All right.
So, um, so that's good. So your introduction has an opening statement. You paraphrase the question. You can try putting a linker here, okay?
Okay.
Linkers include therefore or hence, okay?
All
Can
right.
just put in just to make a smooth transition, okay? Linkers
Mm.
are very important in IELTS essays. It helps your readers transit from one sentence to the next, okay?
All right.
So corrections I made will be made in italics in bold so that you can review them later, okay?
All right. Thanks. Yeah.
So good. In your opinion, you told us the one that outweighs, because over here they said, do you think the advantages of taking risk outweigh the disadvantages? And you did that. Good. Now, body paragraph. So the body paragraph, you're supposed to discuss the advantages and the disadvantages in separate paragraphs. So
Oh,
yeah, that's why they ask you, they say, do you think the advantages of taking risk outweigh the disadvantages? So when you see a question type like this, you need to discuss the advantages in one paragraph or the disadvantages in one paragraph and advantages in the next paragraph, whichever one you want to start with. Okay? Whichever
okay.
one you want to start with. But ideally, the one you support should come
First.
in the second, no, in the second paragraph.
Oh,
Ideally.
okay.
But anyone can come. Now, to do that, you need to like indicate that you want to discuss the advantages here. So in this your paragraph 1, did you discuss the advantages?
Yes, so I started like storytelling, and that's why I said as a professional, continuous personal. Then I now went on to say acquiring a master's degree certification from short courses, a calculated risk that must be taken. And so this risk is more advantageous
So
because
you're
so
actually supposed to like, it's like making comparisons, okay? So you tell us the advantages of taking risks. So if I read your paragraph, right, I should be able
yeah,
to see as like the benefits of taking risks, okay?
okay.
Benefits. So if I read your paragraph, I should know at least 2 benefits, because I said the advantages. Plural matters a lot in IELTS essays. Okay? The plurals are very important. So the question says advantages. That means you have to give at least two, two advantages.
Okay, but they also made reference to professional and personal lives. So, do I give the advantages for both professional lives? Because I
Exactly.
separated, I had to talk about professional, and then the second paragraph, I talked about personal lives.
Perfect. Perfect. So one benefit for your professional life, professional lives, and then one benefit for personal lives. Okay?
Okay,
That will be the
okay,
best and ideal if you want to get very good score. Okay?
okay. Okay.
So, but the core concept I want to pass across to you is that you need to give 2 benefits of taking risk.
Yeah,
So I read through your paragraph now. It's not, even though you said it, but it's not well outlined. And that's the essence of this essay writing. It needs to be well structured. Okay? And how do you
okay,
structure it? You need a good linker. Linkers are very important. Linkers are very important in IELTS essays. To start with, to begin with, in the first place, linkers like that, okay? So
okay.
there are different essay types and different linkers you need to know. This is different from the scope of this class, okay? I
Yeah,
have a full lecture on that. You can decide to go through it later. But for now, these are the corrections I'm trying to make. So for the body paragraph, you need um, a good opening linker, a linker to connect your introduction to the body paragraph. Okay. You finish your introduction, you want to transition to the body paragraph. You should carry your readers gently to the next body paragraph. And that is where linkers come in. So you can use something like, first of all, I will like to discuss the benefits of taking risk.
okay.
To stop.
Okay.
For one, then you now tell us. So this tells your reader, this line here tells your reader that um you want to discuss the benefits or the advantages. You see the way I use benefit instead of advantages, right?
Yes, please. Yeah.
So you need to change the word synonyms, like you said, okay? But make sure it's synonyms that you trust, like you know for sure this is the replacement. If you're not sure, just copy the words exactly as it was in the question, okay?
Okay.
So if you're not sure of the synonym, you can just use advantages. But now in this case, I'm using this benefits as
Benefit. Yeah.
synonym. Yeah. Now,
Okay.
so this kind of like introduces the concept, like it tells your readers, prepares them for the benefit. It lets them know that this paragraph is dedicated to the benefits of taking risk. That is what IACs should accomplish, that structure, okay?
Okay.
So this is where you now give us the first benefit. For one, it can make one achieve great career success. You get,
Yeah.
so okay, and here we go. So should be make.
Yeah.
All right. Now, as you can see, this is a straightforward benefit,
Mm-hmm.
very evident. It's like I said, if I read through your paragraph, I need to see at least two advantages of taking risk in that body paragraph, no matter what
Yeah.
you say. Okay? So this is how you structure it. First, you need a good introduction to show your readers that you want to discuss 2 points in one paragraph, and this paragraph will contain the benefits. That's the essence of this first line, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Now, so for one, it can make one achieve great career success, full stop.
Okay.
This is just me coining it out for you now. You can
Yeah.
decide whatever benefits. You can think, what are the benefits of taking risk? So based on what you were writing, can you give us one benefit?
Okay. Yeah. You took it out of the like achieving great career success was what I was speaking to as a professional. Yeah. Because I went on to talk about acquiring a master's degree, positioning you for promotion in the office,
Mm.
in an organization, and scaling up. So it speaks to career success.
Okay. So you need to add these lines before you start that. Then the next thing you do, so first of all, you need to state the benefit clearly, straight and simple.
Okay.
That's the benefit. One of the benefit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next thing you need to do is to explain how. How does taking risks achieve career success?
Okay.
So this is
So it
why,
means that, sorry.
I can hear you.
Okay, so it means that after this, for one, after writing, like for example, for one, it can make one achieve great career success. I cannot go on to explain just where I've written it here. I cannot proceed to explain how, right?
Yeah, but this is called the topic sentence, okay?
Okay.
So it's like this is what we want to discuss in this paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to explain how career success will achieve, how taking risks
Take
can
it.
make one achieve career success, okay?
Okay.
So it's just like you making an attempt here as professional, continuous, as professionals, okay? There should be an S here.
Yeah, there should be an S here.
So your this thing is very your how do I put it? Your spellings are very important here, okay?
Yeah.
So as professionals, so this is because I corrected it, it shows it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Continuous personal development is a catalyst for career growth. How? How? Okay? We need the how. You get
Okay.
like
Yeah.
like literally explaining how. So how we taking risks help one in their career. Okay? Um, so that's for you to come up with, okay? And
Okay.
that's why the kind of benefits you bring matters a lot. Okay. The kind of
Yeah.
benefit you bring, man, it should be something that you can defend. Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll be like, okay, this is because, so for one, it can make one achieve great career success. Okay, full stop. Then you can explain. Okay. This is because by taking on greater risks, there's a probability of um, obtaining meeting opportunities along the way that can better enhance our professional growth. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like paint the explanation
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So you need to explain how. Then you back it up with an example. Examples are very important. So all these ones you wrote here, we don't really need them, okay? Um they should be organized into telling us how taking risk will advance our professional career, like we said. Okay.
Okay.
How? Then where you need to like come up is use this example of master's degree is in an example. So you can give different kinds of example. Again, this is not a full course. It's just reviewing your AC, okay? So
Okay.
it's going to be something you work on later. I have the full course if you need that. But what I'm trying to say is this is where you now give example. You can give a personal example, for instance, of how you took risk and it helped you advance your career.
Okay.
Mhm. So you can say, for example, I studied medicine and surgery in school, but I always, when I relocated abroad, I wanted to pivot to artificial intelligence and machine learning. Okay, but
Yeah.
I kept getting negative remarks from professionals because of how different the two fields are. And so there is a high risk of not getting a job in that field because of my background. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
However, I decided to go further with the course, worked extra hard, achieved a lot of certification, and did a lot of projects that prepared me for the role. And I was able to get a job that pays 10 times or 5 times or 2 times more than what I would have been earning as a medical doctor. Full stop. So this clearly shows how taking risk can help transform a person's professional life tremendously. See, I'm talking it, Abby.
Yeah. Yes.
Writing is about convincing people. Right now, your job is to convince us of the benefits of taking risk. Okay.
Yeah.
So to do that, you need to first mention one of the benefits of taking risk. It can make us achieve great career success. Good. We know that. How? Okay. It
Okay.
motivates us or help us break our comfort zone. Yeah, I think you said something about comfort here. Okay. Mhm.
Yeah.
How? Okay, how? By taking risks, we break our comfort zone. It pushes us out of our comfort zone and helps us encounter opportunities that can transform our life significantly. For example, you now give yourself as an example and say, oh, that example I said earlier. You get the gist.
Okay. Yeah, I do. I do. Thanks. I do.
So the essence of
I do.
this is just to plant the format, the structure. You can do it however you want, you can modify it, but make sure you follow that structure. Give us
Structure.
the benefit, explain the benefit, give us an example. Examples are very important in IELTS thesis. It's a must. Okay.
Mm.
Always
Okay.
give an example.
Yeah. Thank you.
Then, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Then the next one, in addition, so I'm gonna kind of like highlight all these ones you wrote now. Like,
Let me read. Okay.
so it's kind of like not following the pattern. Again, with every exam, you have patterns, you have structure, you have format. Your essay should be able to flow progressively. So that's
Okay.
what this your paragraph did not achieve, okay?
Yeah.
So, and again, you only give one benefit here. I can't see the second benefit. It should be clearly stated. So, what's the second benefit? You see, I moved to the next line, right?
Yeah.
Not a paragraph, okay? The next line. I don't know if you get me.
So if I move to the next line, it's not already a paragraph. Like
No, 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 no.
if okay.
So a paragraph is when you skip an entire line and then you move from the margin a bit.
Okay.
I'll demonstrate that shortly.
All right, thanks.
So, in addition, hmm, risk taking. You see, I'm trying to paraphrase this thing now, okay? Instead of taking risk taking.
Mhm.
Just one clever way of
Yeah.
okay, playing the words. Risk
Yeah.
taking can. So, what other benefit can you think of?
So for the second paragraph, I wrote that investing in finance, investing money, like financial investment, basically risk taking can help you have a good financial investment.
So it can make you financially stable, okay? Or
Okay.
it can just make you rich. Simple, straight. We want the benefit to be straight, okay?
Okay.
Can make you,
Alright.
can make a person. You write
Okay.
globally, so don't use you. Don't
Personalize
refer
it.
to the
Okay.
person. Don't refer to
Yeah.
the person reading directly. Make it global, generalized, okay? So you can use
Alright.
one, okay? Can make one financially stable.
Okay.
Full stop. Then you tell us
Okay.
how, okay?
How?
How will it
Okay.
make you financially stable? Then so what I mean is
Paragraph and
yeah, this thing. So let me make this correction, remove space before So you see, a paragraph, there's a gap between these two.
okay. Okay.
That's a paragraph. Then you indent here, okay? But as you can see, this is my first point.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
this one, and this one. They're in separate lines, okay? Just for organization purpose. This is just aesthetics now, okay? Because you are discussing 2 points in the paragraph. This is just aesthetics. But yeah, a new the second point should be on the new line, okay?
Okay.
Now, another mistake you did was that so this one now you're going to explain, okay? Going to
Yeah.
explain how you're going to give examples, but examples you may not have time for a second example.
Okay.
But you have just 40 minutes for that too. So if you
Yes.
don't have time for second example for the second point, it's not a problem. One example is okay for the paragraph. Okay.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
okay. So in the second body paragraph, you're not supposed to tell us the benefit anymore. You're supposed to capture the disadvantages now.
Okay.
You get me? So the
Yes.
disadvantage. So you're supposed to discuss two benefits, but they have to be in just this one paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, that's why I said I would like to discuss the benefits of taking risk. You get it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then second body paragraphs needs to discuss
The disadvantages.
the disadvantages, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to discuss the disadvantages. Uh so all this one you wrote now,
It's supposed to be included in the first paragraph. I'm
the
supposed to
first paragraph.
paraphrase it into the first paragraph. Okay. The
So
first body paragraph, yeah.
so I'm gonna have to put it in red for you. Sorry. And you need to explain. So this is the point you are focusing on now. You need to tell us
Mhm.
how it makes one financially stable,
Mhm.
and then give us an example if you have time, okay? If not, just explain how. You need to explain every point you give.
Okay.
Now, the next one is the disadvantage, right?
Okay. Yeah, so I wanted to ask a question because there are some places I put calculated risk. So is it okay to, because of course I'm saying calculated risk because I'm trying to discuss the advantages, yeah? So
Mhm.
I don't know if that's okay or I should just leave it as risk.
So the goal is for you not to change the question. If you
Okay.
change the question, it's as if you are the one setting the exam for yourself and marking it.
Okay.
So if
Okay.
there's a risk, yeah, risk is risk, whether calculated or not.
Not
Okay.
okay.
Remember,
Yeah.
yeah, it's because you are talking about benefits. That's why you're including calculated.
Calculated,
So when it
yeah.
comes to disadvantage, obviously, so that's why you should not, that would be like shooting yourself in the feet.
In
Okay.
the leg.
So
Okay.
don't do that.
All
Now,
right.
for the second body paragraph, you now say, okay, um, on the other hand, there are
Okay.
also mm, there are also negative outcomes taken.
Please, will you share this with me after the
Oh, sure,
corrections?
sure, sure, sure. And the
Thank you.
recording will be there on YouTube too for you to check
Okay.
if you want to. Okay, this one is not read. Okay, so this is a whole paragraph now. Let me join this one so that we'll not confuse it with.
And then I wanted to also ask that, assuming like if I'm beginning a paragraph and I do the spacing thing and I don't want to adjust the margin, is that okay? Or is it compulsory that I also adjust the margin after giving this space?
There's like the proper way of doing it, and there's like it's not like you'll fail you immediately, but this is the right thing, this is the professional thing to do, right? So
Mm-hmm.
just do it. It's not going to take any second from you, right?
All
So
right.
you see now it's neater now. So like I said, these are
Yeah.
just aesthetics, makes it easy on your examiner's eyes. Don't forget, it's humans that mark this. I don't know if AI has started marking though, but it's humans that mark it. So I can
Mm.
be marking
Yeah.
scripts, and if I'm tired and you're stressing me with your essay, you're definitely not going to get a nine. So,
Yeah, I guess.
so it's just kind of like human factors, right? You can just
Mm-hmm.
factor that into it. Hmm?
Okay.
All right. So for the second body paragraph, like I said, you need to suggest to your reader that you want to discuss 2 points here. This is only applicable for essays where you have to discuss 2 points in one paragraph, like essays that come in plural. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
So precisely for advantages and disadvantages essays, this is how you should just organize it. First of all, I'd like to discuss the benefits of taking risk. Then, on the other hand, there are also negative outcomes to taking risk.
Taking risk.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Um. So first, so what are the negative benefits of taking risk?
Uh, you lose your money. Loss of money.
Hmm? It can make a person go bankrupt. Okay, it can make first can make
So
a
it's okay.
person.
It's okay for me to write the direct opposite of the benefits, right?
Obviously, that's what it means.
Oh,
Disadvantages are the opposite of it.
oh yeah. Actually, yes.
Okay, you mean the direct opposite of.
Like
It's
I
not
said one
necessarily a
financially
direct
stable.
opposite, but you mean on the same topic, right?
Mm-hmm. Like
Mm.
I wrote one on financially stable, and now I'm saying he can make a
Yeah,
person bankrupt.
that's true. That's true. So the essence of this kind of essay is to tell you which one outweighs based on you as a writer, okay? So the
Mm-hmm.
essence of this kind of essay is that, okay, look at the bad side, though, look at the good side, though, but I should think say the bad side is more or the good side is more. You get?
Okay.
So it's your own opinion. Essay right is about your opinion. What do you think? What do you feel? That's how I want to know. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, these are the advantages of taking risk. These are the disadvantages of taking risk. But in my own opinion, I think the benefits are more. It outweighs the disadvantages of taking risk.
Mm.
It's like
Okay.
relocating and immigrating abroad. Yes, you
Yeah.
have to start from square one. You have to work minimum wage jobs. You get paid. You have to suffer, go through different kinds of emotional this thing when you come here for a while. But you also have the advantages of becoming whoever you want here. You can become really successful here. You don't
Yeah.
have good roads, good healthcare, everything. So you see, yeah, to me, this benefit is way better than the disadvantage. Okay? So
Okay.
that's just the essence of what they say. Now, so it can make a person go financially bankrupt. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Mhm. So just be simple and straightforward with your points, okay? Can even say
Uh,
you can make a person go suicide, get suicidal.
okay.
Remember, I have to explain how, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You need to
Mm.
explain how. So the way you put your point matters a lot as well. It helps it decides whether you can like explain it or not.
Or not. Okay.
For instance, now um I can choose instead of financially bankrupt, I can say you can make a person suicidal or commit suicide, okay?
Okay.
Can make a person suicidal. Then if I want to explain how, then I'll now introduce financial bankruptcy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's like a step, right?
Yeah.
The first step is financial bankruptcy, but there's another step beyond that, which is what suicide. So I kind of like jump to the final stage so that I can use the middle, which is financial bankruptcy, as
Mm.
explanation. Don't you
Yeah.
get that logic?
I do. I do.
So this will make me help me explain well because I can now bring in the fact that okay, how will it make a person suicidal if they take risk? So this is because by engaging in risky activities, one could lose substantial amounts of money, go financial bankrupt, and from there they can have all manner of suicidal thoughts. Okay, because of this.
Yeah.
Then you can now give your example. You get the gist.
Yes. Yeah.
So the next thing you need to do is what? Explain how does it make a person suicidal? Okay? So you explain
Yes.
blah 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 blah. That's for you to do now, okay?
Okay.
Uh, then you give example. For example, 20 years ago, my friend or my closest friend lost 20 million to the popular MMM Ponzi scheme in Nigeria. And this made her significantly depressed, and she almost jumped off Third Mainland Bridge in Nigeria until passers-by heard her and resuscitated her. So you see the logic there, right? The goal is to
Yeah.
introduce your point, explain it, and give example. And since this is an advantages and disadvantage ACEs, the approach
Mm.
differs from AC to AC. But you see, these advantages and disadvantages is you have to give two advantages, two disadvantages in each paragraph.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Usually, aces that come in plural. They say, what are the causes? Means you have to give two causes at least in that one paragraph. Okay?
Okay.
I-
Okay.
so, on the other hand, there are also negative outcomes to taking risks. First, it can make a person suicidal. You explain, give example. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Furthermore, that's the second point now.
Okay. Or can I put secondly?
No, no, avoid firstly, secondly. They are kind of cliche.
Okay,
Like
like
when you don't
everybody.
know anything to write, that's everybody
Yeah.
knows firstly, secondly. So I
Yeah.
think you'll be, but it's just like a low band linker. There are several linkers to use. Again, this is just like to review your essay and show you what you are not doing right and how you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay? It's an overview. There's a whole course on how to write an essay. Okay? So that one is for you to take up on later. Okay?
Okay.
I have a whole course on writing different essay types, but that one is just this one is just to let you know how to better prepare. Okay?
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Furthermore, it can so what's the second disadvantage of taking risk?
Relationship conflict.
Can lead to relationship conflict, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm speaking from so my head is that in a relationship, maybe the male or the female isn't very career driven, and because they are so comfortable or in a state of inertia, the other your partner might feel like, oh, you're not my kind of person, and leads to relationship conflict. And
That's a legit reason. Even apart from that, you can't be a married person and be taking those kind of risk. You understand?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you can't be a family man of with two children and then you want to go and take risks that you want to learn maybe like one risky job whereby if you just fall down from up there, you are gone. So who will
gone,
you now
yeah,
leave the kids for? Obviously, the wife will now be like, no, you can't do this. Or the woman, she wants to take risks, get a job that will take her away from home most of the time.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
these are valid issues, okay? So
yeah,
again, just bring it up your own point, express them, but you need to explain how.
yeah.
First of all, you need to explain how it can lead to relationship conflicts. So there can be
Okay,
disagreement between couples on the nature of the risks to take. Then you can
okay,
then give example. For example, so you can give different kinds of example, but make sure the example is genuine, it's believable.
okay.
You can construct the example, you can lie. We know you are lying, but please respect our intelligence. As you are
Yeah,
composing the example, you shouldn't be like, come on now, we are not kids, we are not stupid. So
yeah.
don't over exaggerate. That's what I'm trying to say, okay?
Okay,
Don't over
okay.
exaggerate. So that's the idea of an example. So these are the points. We have gotten the points, right? So you're going to
Yeah.
explain them blah blah blah. So these
And
dotted
give
lines are for you to
examples.
explain and give example if you have time. So if you see that by the time we follow all these steps, right, you won't even be worrying about the word count anymore.
Word count,
You have a
yeah.
lot to write. So this is how we increase the word count. So it's not just
Okay,
by packing words and puts. Everything you write in the essay has a purpose, okay? Um,
okay.
Now, in conclusion, the advantages of nope, nope, nope. So your conclusion should summarize the conclusion, literally. Summarize the whole paragraph, the whole thing you wrote in this essay, summarize it in one line or two. Okay? So
Okay.
how do you summarize? Just rephrase the question, summarize the paraphrase the point you raised in each part of the paragraph. We raised how many
Yeah.
points here? Four.
Two, two. Yeah,
You have
four.
two
Yeah, two
each, so
advantages, two
four.
disadvantages. Yeah.
Summarize, paraphrase them, see them in another ways. Okay, so you're going to write them out. So point number one. So
Career
what?
success.
Yeah, career success. Let me change this color. So point number one, career.
Career success.
Career success. Point number two,
Finance stability.
financial stability. Number three, so
Yeah,
disadvantage now, Abi.
suicidal thoughts. Yeah, suicidal thoughts. So
So,
being suicidal.
mhm. So yeah, you paraphrase it another way. Suicidal. Then number four,
Relationship conflict.
relationship conflict. So your conclusion should be like something like this now.
Okay.
To conclude, okay, linkers again, linkers.
Yeah.
Linkers. To conclude, this helps your listener transition, your reader's transition. So we said, okay, first of all, in addition, on the
Mm-hmm.
other hand,
Furthermore.
furthermore, to conclude, see, it makes it enjoyable just by even saying itself. It shows progression. So to
Mm.
conclude, although this word although is very important if you want to like capture like this, we have two, so it's a lot to
Yeah.
capture. So although helps you do that. Two opposing views. So
Okay.
although engaging in risky endeavors can make a person successful professionally or career-wise. See the way I'm trying to paraphrase this thing, right?
Yeah.
And
Financially stable.
can make them we have to paraphrase it obviously.
Okay.
Stable
Uh,
financially. See, English is all about the play, stable financially, different word forms. Okay?
mm-hmm.
Just
Mm-hmm.
changing the form paraphrases it. And this is what we want to see in your AC. They want to see that you know different forms of English. You know the verbs, you know the adverb, you know how to transition a word from a verb to an adverb, an
Mm.
adjective. You know when to use a word as a noun, you know when to use it as a verb. These are the
Mm.
things we look out for. So by just changing the word form, it's adding strength to your essay and can make them financially stable. Okay?
Mm. Yeah. No, you
And
you can make them stable financially.
oh, sorry. See, you can even see financially stable. There are so many ways to say this thing actually.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I believe the disadvantages or consequences, okay, or demerits.
Yeah. Merit and demerit. That's true.
So you can just memorize some of this. Or
Mm.
there's only one essay you write that day anyway, so nobody will know that you just memorize. But these are things you can just automate. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
not call it memorize, automate. I
Yeah.
just automate it in your brain. Sounds better.
Yeah.
I believe the demerits in terms of um
Find out what.
um yeah, making people suicidal and the possibility of um
We're seeing conflicts.
well, of causing conflicts among families or couples, okay?
Okay.
Among greatly outweigh or overshadow or it's greater than
Okay, this is if I'm speaking to the advantage, the disadvantage, being
exactly.
okay.
Exactly. Depends on which one you choose.
Yeah.
The long term, it doesn't really matter. It's just your opinion they want to see. Then how you capture both sides, okay?
Yeah.
So you just pick at the end of the day, you have liberty to choose which one you want to choose. You have already presented the facts.
The facts. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
It may have anyone.
Mm.
So to conclude, although engaging in risky endeavors can make a person successful career-wise, and can make them stable financially, I believe the demerits in terms of making people suicidal, as well as, so we are using "and" too much here, so let's change this.
Okay, as well as
The possibility of causing conflicts among families greatly outweigh whatever benefits it may hold. Or it may
mm,
have. Okay.
yeah,
And then that is it. You see, the essence of the paragraph conclusion is that even if I don't read your essay, right?
yeah,
Like if I don't have time to read the whole essay, I suppose if I read your summary, your conclusion, you should summarize everything. So I don't
yeah,
need to go back and read the whole thing. So by this summary now, if anybody reads my essay now, they'll be like, okay, what did tutor say about taking risk? Tutor said that uh, taking risks has advantages like career growth and financial stability, but that it
mm,
also has disadvantage like suicide and family conflicts. And
mm-hmm.
he thinks the benefits, the
The
merit,
disadvantage is
the
great.
disadvantages
Yeah,
is greater. That is it from just this sentence, this one.
mm,
That's how we know a good band nine conclusion. Okay,
yeah.
summarizes everything in the paragraph.
Well, in the conclusion part, can I also write to summarize? Is it
Yeah,
like
there are so
it's
many ways. So me
okay?
to conclude, to summarize, in conclusion, in summary. Okay,
Okay, yeah,
anyway you want to, there are so many ways, and it's only one essay you're going to write. So just pick one and stick to it. Okay.
okay,
There's only one essay you write that nobody will be like, oh, you have been using to conclude all the time, all the time. But
yeah,
try to like change from the cliche. Okay. Like the
yeah,
summary. Okay. To summarize. To conclude is kind of like very common. It's common.
yeah,
Try to like say it in another way. You don't
yeah.
use big grammar, but just say it in another way. All right.
Okay.
So your essay has the point, but you don't know how to organize them. So I've walked you through how you can organize them.
Yeah,
And just to recap, your introduction linkers are good. Use linkers, okay? It
yeah,
helps transition your reader from one sentence to the next or from one paragraph to the next.
mm,
Um, your for advantages to advantages is you need to discuss 2 points in one paragraph for this type of essay only. Why? Because it's in plural advantages, so more than
yeah.
one. So you
Okay.
give the first advantage, you explain, give example, give second
Yeah,
advantage, explain, give example, summarize, you
yeah,
get. Then
yeah,
um, on the second paragraph, you give the disadvantages, okay?
yeah.
Explain, give example. Remember, if you don't have time for the exam, if time is running out, just give one example per paragraph, okay? Or one example in the whole essay. But you must give an example. So that's
Okay,
something you will not do. So your essay
okay.
lacked a topic sentence, your essay lacked clearly defined benefits and demerits. You do not
Yeah,
clearly outline them, and you do not give any example at all.
example.
Not clearly
Mm,
anyway. Okay?
yeah,
They are not
okay,
clearly, it should be clear. For example, for instance, or to cite an example. Okay.
okay. Yeah,
And then so conclusion. Again, your conclusion was not well said. So the elements of a conclusion are the points you raised, and then paraphrase them and restate your opinion again. See this last
okay,
one, we restated our opinion. And
okay.
that is how you write a good essay. Do you have any questions?
For now, I don't have any. I really appreciate going through it with me.
So
Mm.
I
But the
actually,
full course you have on the linkers and the other essay types, do
mm.
we have access to it?
So that's a full structured class, and that one is paid for, but it's
Okay.
affordable. Okay, so
Mm.
you can just see if it's something you want, but just so if you want to something, you can reach out to me. You can always come to a conclusion on that one. Okay,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it's a whole course on its own, just like it's structured step by step on how to go about it. Because you can't do everything all at once in just this essay review.
Yeah.
That will be hours of class, okay?
Okay.
So that's it. Um, okay, and that's it. So you use what you've learned now. Mind you, this idea of giving the point,
Yeah.
explaining it, giving an example works for all essay types. Any
Okay.
essay that they ask you, do you agree or disagree with this topic? Give us a reason why you agree. Explain the reason, give example. That's the structure you need to follow. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So I want you
Explain
to
the
do
example.
more. Yeah.
Okay.
You can go back and watch this thing. You will see, get a better, like you remember what we said again. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay. So if
Thank
there's
you.
no more question, catch you some other time.
Sorry, I have a question. Sorry, before you go, I have a question. So that means for essays that asks, to what extent do you agree?
Mhm.
I still need to follow the highlight my opinion, like state my opinion, explain and give example.
Yeah. So first of all, state your opinion. Do you agree or disagree? They say, to what extent do you agree or disagree? So you have to tell us, okay, I strongly agree. Okay.
Okay.
For example, they said, um, they said, the government should.
Okay. Can I give a question so that you like? I mean, I have a question about they say some people think that government is wasting money on arts, and that this money could be better spent elsewhere. To what extent do you agree with this
The
view
government is wasting money on what?
on arts?
Ads. Okay,
Arts, yeah, and that they think the money could be better spent elsewhere.
good. So
To
you
what
come
extent do you
to
agree
what?
with this?
Uh-huh. So first of all, you need to tell us, okay, I strongly agree with this view for some
Yeah.
reasons. That
Okay.
you agree that government is wasting money on ads. Then
Okay.
you come to the example, okay, to the body paragraph now. You need to
Okay.
tell us why you said you agree. Okay?
Okay.
Do you agree that the government is wasting money on ads? Because the channels the government is using is not, or most youths of these days don't watch ads anymore. Okay?
Okay, can I start with the way you started this essay now? Can I start with first of all, I would like to discuss two reasons. Or
Again,
do I need to do that?
that one is, you only do this first of all because you are discussing 2 points in a paragraph. So that one you go straight to the point. To start
Okay.
with, I believe government is wasting money directly because there's only 1 point you are discussing in that paragraph. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
So this one
Yeah.
only applies to essays like advantages and disadvantages where you discussed more than 1 point.
Okay. Okay.
Like
Okay.
people, for their agree disagree, go straight to the point. And to start with or to begin with, I feel
Mhm.
that the government is wasting money on ads because youths of these days rarely watch ads.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
then full stop. You explain how. What do you mean? Why do you say they don't watch ads? How or why? Okay. Okay, this is
Okay.
because a lot of them spend all their time on social media, scrolling endlessly, and they don't believe in this ad, or they rather follow influencers. Okay, so something like that, blah blah blah. Sha, this is just me giving you a sample. It's not like you have to
Yeah.
think of a logical reason, a reason that you can defend. Okay.
So my major asking even this type of essay is that, so for the body paragraph one, can I discuss one point why I think the government, and then the second body paragraph I discuss another point?
Yeah,
Is
another
that
point, because they just ask you to what extent you agree or
yes,
disagree. So
yes.
if you say you strongly agree, you only need to give us two reasons why you agree. You don't need to do it like this one where we give benefit and the merit. You understand?
Okay, but the two reasons, do I discuss them in one body
No,
paragraph or
separate
split
paragraph.
it in two?
Separate
Okay.
paragraph. The
And
reason why
then
we do this is because we are discussing 2 points per paragraph.
okay.
This question says, do you think the advantages of taking risk outweigh the disadvantage? This is
Oh,
mandating you to discuss both the advantages and the disadvantage.
seven. Okay,
But in
okay.
this other essay type, to what extent do you agree or disagree? It's telling you to just choose one side and go with
And
it.
discuss.
Uh-huh.
Okay, okay.
Again, all these things, like I say, is a whole course on its own. It's a whole
Yeah,
course. Tell you,
okay.
want to start that one, it's going to take us out. So feel free to reach out if you need the course, okay?
All right, I will. Thank you so
All
much.
right. So keep
Good talk.
practicing and yeah, you're going to get better. At least now you know. All right, Abby?
Yeah,
All right.
yes, I do. I do. Thank you so
All
much.
right.
I
Bye.
really appreciate it. Yeah, bye.
Bye. Bye.